Welcome, everybody. Thank you for being here today. We appreciate you taking some time to hear us out on a couple of important things that we think need to be resolved. Earlier this week, House Freedom Caucus, late last week, the House Freedom Caucus sent a letter to the Minority Leader urging him to, pursuant to the rules, to make a motion, privileged motion on the floor of the House to vacate the chair, which means to remove the Speaker Nancy Pelosi. And we renewed that call this week, and we renew it again today. I won't go through a long iteration of what we believe is an attack on this institution, which in turn is an attack on the rights and freedoms that we all enjoy in a representative republic. I will just point out a couple of things, though. The latest thing until today was this removal of two of our members from the January 6th commission. I think that's intolerable. We also think the fact that the previous iteration of this was to basically provide all staffing by Democrats also skewed the direction of what was ostensibly to be an independent commission to determine the origins and the way that the January 6th incident took place. But that's not going to happen because of the way she structured this. The second thing is we introduced a rule for our body in the conference that any member of the conference accepting a committee assignment or serving on a committee without a recommendation to that committee by the steering committee, as all other committee assignments are required for the Republican conference, or by the Republican leader, shall immediately cease to be a member of the conference. I want you to think about this. In conference, we discuss strategy, policy, and how to advance the Republican platform. It was antithetical to have sitting in your conference individuals who have professed that they want to take out the minority leader and that they want to join the Democrats on a witch hunt through the Republican Party to try to take members of the Republican Party out. It would be antithetical to invite somebody in to hear you strategize how you will respond to something like that when they're sitting on that committee. And so we renew our call on both of those reasons for the Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy to bring a privileged motion to the floor to vacate the chair, and also to change the rules in our conference, amend them in this way so that those who have chosen to support the commission, whose one of their stated purposes we're finding is to go after Republicans and those who supported the previous president, that they should be removed from our conference. Now, I wasn't going to comment on this, but I will comment because this is a new outrage has been perpetuated this week by Speaker Pelosi. And I'll let some of my other colleagues who may wish to elaborate on that do so. But a document came out this morning, and in that document it said that staff members and guests in this Capitol complex, as our Democrat friends always say, the people's house, if they don't comply to mask request or mandate, they can be arrested. I want you to think about that. That is more indication of the authoritarian turn of Nancy Pelosi. Her tyranny, quite frankly, knows no bounds. And why would that be important to us as members of Congress? It affects us for sure. And we think it is irresponsible and certainly tyrannical. But I will tell you something about this. What happens here will be reflected throughout the entire population of the United States of America. Already, President Biden is talking about making mandates on federal employees and people who have contracts with the federal government. This will filter out, and that will basically obfuscate and abrogate our rights as Americans. We're going to fight this. We'll fight it as the Freedom Caucus, and we will fight this as Americans. So With that, I will tell you that we're not going to give up this fight. Nancy Pelosi's welcome as Speaker has long been overworn. She needs to go, and our leader needs to make that motion.